So let us start with our first topic of chapter 4, human body. When we do our daily work, many metabolic reactions takes place, and because of these metabolic reactions, the waste is produced inside our body. And these waste materials, if they don't remove or if they accumulate inside our body, they can be toxic or maybe poisonous for our body. And if they continue to accumulate inside our body, we may die also. So all organisms have special organs to get rid of the waste products which is produced by these organisms, and these organs which are responsible for the removal of this waste is called as excretory organs. And now let us discuss about the excretory system. The system responsible for the removal of waste product of the body is called excretory system. And the excretion, the process of removal of waste from the body, is called as excretion. Let me repeat it again for you. For what are excretory organs? All organisms have special organs to get rid of the waste produced by them. These organs are called as excretory organs, and the system responsible for the removal of waste from the body is called as excretory system, and the process for removal of the waste from the body is called as excretion. As we have discussed that waste should be removed from our body. So what are the waste which should be removed from the excretory organ? Now let us discuss about them. The excretory substances. First is nitrogenous wastes. Like urea, uric acid, ammonia are formed due to breakdown of amino acids. So they are excreted from where? Through kidney. Amino acids which create urea, uric acid and ammonia, they are excreted through the kidney. Bile pigments are found in liver due to breakdown of hemoglobin in dead RBCs. How the bile pigments are formed and where they are found? Bile pigments are found in liver due to breakdown of hemoglobin in dead RBCs, and bile pigment are mostly excreted through our feces, but some are also excreted in urine. And the yellow color of urine is due to of bile pigment. Then comes water. The water we consume, some water is retained for the utilization of the body, but the excess water is removed as urine and as a sweat. Then comes extra salt. The salt we consume in our food is absorbed in blood, and extra salt in blood reaches in our kidney, and through kidney salt is removed in urine. Again I am repeating. First of all, nitrogenous wastes like urea, uric acid and ammonia are formed due to the breakdown of amino acids, and these are removed from kidney. Then comes bile pigments. Bile pigments are formed due to in the liver due to breakdown of hemoglobin in dead RBCs, and bile pigment are mostly excreted through our feces, but some are also excreted in urine also. And the yellow color of our urine is because of bile pigment only. Then comes water. The water we consume is retained in our body for the utilization of the body, but the extra water is removed as urine and sweat. Now, extra salt. The salt we consume in our food. The extra salt is the salt we consume in our food. Where does it go? It goes in our blood, and the extra salt in blood reaches in our kidneys, and then it is removed through the urine. Now let us discuss about what happens with the extra vitamins. The excess water soluble vitamins are excreted along with urine. From where it removed the extra water soluble vitamins? They are removed from with the help of urine. And there are some other excretory products also. Apart from these 5 products, there are some also excretory products. They should be also removed from our body, like chemicals from medicines, toxic byproducts, and some circulatory hormones. We will not pronounce it as hormones. We will pronounce it as hormones. So what happens with what are these hormones are? Hormones are chemical substances. They what is their role? They regulate or control the activity of certain cells or organs. Here we are talking about the circulatory hormones, means they control or regulate the activity of circulation. Okay, and they should be passed out with the help. They are passed out with the help of urine. And what happens with carbon dioxide? Because carbon dioxide is also a toxic substance. Carbon dioxide is passed out through our lungs. Again, I am repeating what happens with extra vitamins. The extra water soluble vitamins are passed out or excreted along with urine, and other toxic substances like chemicals from medicines, toxic byproducts, or some circulatory hormones are passed out along with our urine, and carbon dioxide is also passed out along with from where it is passed through lungs. Now let us discuss about the renal excretory system. Renal excretory system includes the 2 kidneys, the 2 tube-like structure ureters, the bag-like structure urinary bladder, and urethra. These 4 organs together constitute to form renal excretory system. Now let us study in detail about them. First of all, kidneys. Kidneys are the 2 reddish brown bean-shaped structure. What is the structure of kidneys? They are 2 reddish brown bean-shaped structure. As you can see in the diagram, they are bean-shaped, and where they are located? They are situated towards the back of the abdomen on either side of backbone. Where they are located? They are situated on the back side of the abdomen on either side of backbone, on the both side of backbone. And what is the role of them? They filter impure blood and produce urine. Kidneys filter impure blood and produce urine. Now let us discuss about the ureters. Ureters are 2 narrow tube-like structure, narrow tubes which carry urine from kidney. Kidney produces urine. So ureters are tube-like structure which carry urine, and they run from inner side of kidney up to the urinary bladder. Where they goes? They goes to urinary bladder. Ureters. Now let us discuss about urinary bladder. Urinary bladder is a muscular bag. How does it look like? It is a bag-like structure, a muscular bag located at the bottom of the abdomen. Where it is located? Where it is situated? Urinary bladder. Urinary bladder is situated at the bottom of abdomen, and urine is temporarily stored in it. Stored in urinary bladder. Now let us discuss about urethra. Urethra is a tube-like opening. Here you can see it is a tube-like opening in the urinary bladder through which urine is passed out from the body. Okay. Now let me tell you once again for you. What are kidneys? Kidneys. How does kidneys look like? Kidneys are 2 reddish brown bean-shaped structure, and where they are situated towards the back of the abdomen and on the either side of the backbone, on the both side of the backbone. And what is their role? Kidneys filter the impure blood and produce urine. Then ureters. Ureters are the narrow tubes which carry urine from the kidney, and they run from inner side of the kidney up to the urinary bladder. Now urinary bladder. Urinary bladder is a muscular bag located at the bottom of the abdomen And what is its role? Urine is temporarily stored in this urinary bladder. Now last organ of renal excretory system is urethra. Urethra is a tube-like opening, and the urine is urinary. Where does it situated? Urethra is a tube-like opening in the urinary bladder, and from where urine is passes out from the body. Now let me tell you the structure of kidney. How does kidney look like? Internal structure of each kidney is divided into two parts. What? Internal structure of each kidney is divided into two parts. The outer portion is called as cortex, as you can see in the diagram, and the inner portion is called as medulla. Okay, and inside the kidney there are 1 to 1.5 million microscopic filtering units are situated. What are these microscopic filtering units are called? They are called as nephrons, and they are in each kidney. And the nephron is a structural and functional unit of each kidney. Why I am saying structural unit? Because the nephron, the 1 to 1.5 million these microscopic filtering unit, together they create the internal structure of the kidney. And why I am saying nephron is a functional unit of kidney? Because nephron filters the impure blood and produce urine. Medulla of both kidney, the internal part of kidney, which is medulla of both the kidney, opens into a funnel shape. Funnel shape matlab means V shape. Funnel shape means V shape cavity. Cavity, a hole, called as renal pelvis. What I am saying? Medulla of both the kidneys open into a funnel shape, V shaped cavity, a hole called renal pelvis, which further opens into the ureters. The two tubes which I have talked, they further goes to the urinary bladder. So the renal pelvis further open into ureter. This is the internal structure of kidneys. Now let us discuss about role of kidneys in the filtration of blood. What is the role of kidneys in the filtration of blood? Blood containing excretory substances. What are excretory substances? I have already told you, like nitrogenous waste, bile pigment, extra water, extra vitamins, extra salts. These all comes in the category of excretory substances. So blood containing excretory substances enter into the kidneys and through an artery which is called as renal artery. With the help of which artery? Blood enters into the kidneys through the renal artery, and renal artery supplies this impure blood to nephrons. Okay, nephrons I have already told you, it is the basic structural and functional unit of kidney. So the impure blood is supplied to the nephrons, which are the sites of filtration of blood. Nephrons are called as the sites of filtration of blood. Waste products and extra water are removed from blood, producing a filtrate. Filtrate is nothing but a liquid which contains waste products and extra water. Don't get confused. Useful things like vitamins and salts. The useful things like vitamins and salts are reabsorbed. Again they reabsorb into blood, and filtrate, which is called, this liquid is called urine that we passed out, get collected into the renal pelvis. Where does the filters goes down? The urine goes to the renal pelvis, which carries urine to urinary bladder. From there, from renal pelvis, where does the urine goes? To urinary bladder with the help of what? Through ureters, those tube. Okay? When the bladder, the muscular bag is full with urine, the urine enters to urethra, that opening. Urethra relax and open. Urethra relax and open passage when we have an urge to empty the bladder. Urge to empty the bladder, and muscles of walls of bladder also contracts to force the urine out from the body, by which urine is thrown out from the body. So this process by which urine is thrown out from the body is called as urination. Again I am repeating. First of all, what happens? Blood containing the excretory substance enter into the kidney with the help of renal artery. Renal artery supplies the blood to nephrons, which are the sites of filtration of blood. Then waste product and extra water are removed from blood, producing a filtrate. Useful things like vitamins and salts are reabsorbed, and this filtrate called urine goes to what? Where? Gets collected into the renal pelvis, from where renal pelvis carries urine to the urinary bladder with the help of ureters, the tubes. When the bladder is full of urine, the urine enters into the urethra, and urethra relax and open passage. Urethra first of all relaxes and open the passage when we have an urge to empty the urinary bladder. Okay, and muscles of bladder, that urinary bladder's muscles also contracts to force the urine out from the body, and this process by which urine is thrown out from the body is called as urination. Kindly note down your homework for today.